When does laminar flow happen? Um, Laminar flow is steady, and it turns out seeing that with water is not actually all that common. If you consider, say, a river, uh, when the water is moving particularly fast, it might become frothy, like as in whitewater, right? But even like in a river that either is really large so that there isn't whitewater, or maybe in a pool between two sections of whitewater, there's still going to be a lot of unsteadiness there. There's going to be like water kind of swirling around in circles that kind of move with the flow of the water. You might see that. But even if you can't see it, that is still there, which is really not laminar. Now, it turns out there is a quantitative way of answering the question of, for a fluid flow situation, of when is it going to be laminar versus not, and that is done with something called the Reynolds number. Um, and for a lot of situations with water, it's hard to achieve because you don't have to get the water flowing all that fast before the laminar flow would break down. So in most like rivers and streams and stuff, you're not going to get laminar flow. You could get it in a pipe if it doesn't go too fast. What will tend to flow in a more laminar style more easily is something more viscous. So if you can imagine like an oil or maybe like molasses, right? If you're pouring that out, say slowly, that will be a laminar flow. If that's flowing through some kind of pipe or whatever, that will tend to more often than not be a laminar flow. So the overall answer is that you tend to get laminar flow for a combination of two things, either relatively slow flow speed or relatively high viscosity, or both of those things. So let's check out the answer here in the slide. It says laminar flow tends to happen in situations involving low velocity and or high viscosity.